Guys, welcome back to Ordinary E. How you guys doing? I hope you're enjoying the series so far. We are coming up, we are getting there, guys. So we are going to spray paint the pattern today on this episode in the iridescent yellow, the bane of my life, but we're going to do it. And then tomorrow we're going to do the blue, and that is the painting finished, apart from the clear coat, but then the painting is done. So tomorrow we're done with the painting, so we're going to start with the iridescent yellow pattern today. I'm going to mask up everything now and do the yellow, and then while that's drying we get back onto the PC in this episode, and we will, plug it all in, fire it up possibly, and see different types of operating systems. So no one commented on what type of operating system to put on this system. So I think I'm going to try Windows first, Windows 10, see how it handles that. If not, we'll try Chrome Flex, and if that's no good, then we'll try some sort of Linux based system. So let me get this all taped up and ready to paint. Alright guys, there we have it. That took it took a little bit, it took a while. You can see this one's different to that one because I found out you can see through, obviously you can see through the tape, so it was easier for me to then just carve out the pattern once the tape was over it, because I could see my pencil marks. And yeah, that worked well, although it does scratch the surface, but hey, as long as I can get this iridescent paint in the pattern and the pattern comes out, that'll be good. And then I've got to do it in reverse, obviously, because once we do the blue, everything else has to be covered up. Yeah, we're ready to paint this. And I was trying to get it symmetrical. I mean, it's not going to be symmetrical, there's a little bit of difference. It will look near enough the same, as long as you're not seeing them side by side, it should be fine. But yeah, let me get the rest of this covered up now, and then we'll spray the iridescent yellow. And we're getting there, man, we're getting there. Right, guys, we're ready to spray. I'm just hoping that this, see, the green one is more robust, obviously. This one, I hope the paint don't go through it. But, oh well, let's go for it, guys. Too close. Alright guys, I think we're done with the yellow. Hopefully I've covered the right areas. Anyway, let's move this out of the way, get the PC back in here and start finishing that up. Alright, check it out guys. I'm going to leave this on while it dries a bit more, and we'll start connecting up the PC now. So let me go and get the PC. Alright guys, here's the PC. So I just printed off some of the manual. I've got the manual up on my PC there. And I looked up this component. So the board is an E210882, and then you've got to look closer and go with the D945 GCF-G1. But when I typed that in, I got the manual, but it looks nothing. It looks kind of like it, but it's not it. So you've got 3 DIMM slots. Yeah, it's totally different. So I then went hunting around the internet, and I found this number, which most matched, and I'll show you in a minute, but D945GCLG1, which is nothing like the GCF. This is a GCL and that's a GCF. Okay, well, and then that looks more similar to what we have here. If I put it around the right way, there we go. So you can see but it's only got 2 DIMM slots. I've got 4, but everything else seems to match. So the battery, and then I printed out the key to the letters, so that's going to tell me what these headers do. So for instance, T right over here is the front panel, so that's where we do our front panel. What's the one next to it? U is the Intel IO controller hub. No idea what that means. What the hell does that mean? And there's 2 of those. Okay, need to find out. I need to teach myself what that means. And then M's are the parallel IDE connectors, and I used to use the IDE connectors. Where are those now? Over here. So these IDE connectors can power your DVD and your storage drive, and then I'm hoping are ATA connectors. That's what I need. So R over here, so this bank of 4 are my ATA connectors, which I should be able to use one of those cables there. I'll show you. It's a PCI Express 1 bus, and we do have a 16 here, I believe, which is C. Yeah, and we've got a 16. So okay, so this is telling me basically, what we have here, but I just don't have, I have 4 instead of the 2. So I don't know why I can't find this board, but I think we've got there in the end because everything else seems to match. And I wanted to know what these pins over here are actually, which is A, and A is a front panel audio header. Fantastic. So I've got audio header right here. Alright, and this is USB. So where does the USB go? Doesn't tell me. Right, so the first thing I'm going to connect is some power. Let's get these power cables out. Alright, so we have some power daisy chained together. There, and there. And I can probably actually power another fan. And then I've got this over here, which is I, and that's a fan header. Fantastic. So I can put another fan here and connect it there. Excellent. Alright, so the first cable I want, so these are your 2 power connectors. This is your 100 million pin connector, and this is your 4-pin connector. So this is going to go over by where the CPU usually is, and you can tell the tab goes with the little notch on there, so we'll put that in there like so. And then your million pin power is going to go in the million slot. And what we're going to call that, we're going to call that main power connector. That's what that's called. And this can only go one way because it's got different squares and sort of shaped parts. Okay, so we have power now, and as we go along, I'm just going to try and keep it neat. Let's see if we can put one of these cables into our DVD. Not the right. So we don't have a connector for the DVD. That's a shame. So this power supply won't connect to that DVD. Okay, so I dived into my box of tricks and I found, so this is an adapter for your 4-pin power to this, I don't know what you call this, but a slanted power connection. So now you should be able to, because that's what's on the back of the DVD player. So that's what we're going to try and use for that, but I don't know how many of these I have, so let me check what's on the SSD first, because we may have to swap out the DVD player. Hold on. Yeah, I just got a storage drive there, and that's a tough cookie to get in here while you got the cables in the way, so I suggest you put this in first. I was going to do that in the last video, and it has the same connection, but luckily I have 2 adapters on hand, so we can go with this. Other than that, it would have been easier to just change the power supply and get a power supply that has these on there, but that's fine. We're just going to have more cables, or longer cables. I think you can't connect these either. God damn it. Okay, so we've hit a bit of a snag. I don't have a pin adapter to get these 2 components connected, DVD player and the storage. So it looks like this power supply is going to have to go and change. Let me see what power supply I've got that will work with this then. I found this power supply, so I think this will work. It's a 500 watt power supply. Actually, it is a good power supply, good looking power supply, and it has the connectors we need on there. So we have the, like the slanted connector. So we have that now. So let's swap it out. That's a good thing. That's probably fate because this power supply wasn't looking good, was it? Alright, let me change that out. Just putting the new power supply in, and it actually makes the back look better. So now it's all black, matches the back, so it's probably better. But it does have the right connection. So where were we? Let's get connecting. So we need, hopefully, we won't have any more problems. It's lucky because I just got that power supply out of another strip that I did recently. So pretty lucky. Do I need all of those? Yeah. So this should slide in together. That can go in. Like so. I've not tested that power supply, that's the only problem. Alright, so the million pin connector goes there, the 4-pin connector, which is this has, it goes here. Alright, we now have power. Now we want power to the DVD drive, which we have the right connector now. Which device? Like so. Now that powers it, and then what you've got to do is you've got to have data transfers. So data transfer cables, I do have those. They look something like, and we can either go with the reds, so this looks something like this, they just have the thinner slots, or we can go with the gold or yellow. What do you think? We'll just go with red. Well, there's no red on the thing, so actually we won't do red. We'll do orange. We'll do gold. And keep him with the theme. Alright, that's one in. And the storage. That's that. Now where do they go? L, which is this thing, which I don't have. So I think we can go with R. I think we can just go with R, which are these things. Like so. Alright, it's starting to get a bit messy in here. I think what I'm going to do is put the fans in while I have the room, and then we'll try and tidy these cables up a bit. So we'll do that left fan first. Check these fans out, guys. They came out super good, right? Now, this wasn't the, was this the cooler fan actually? No. So this can go on there. Oh yeah, you see the gold through the thing. It only has 2 screw holes, what the hell? Okay. Check that out, guys, one fan on. And then to connect it, do we have a fan header near here? What What is this one? This is a front panel audio. What is this in here? F is rear chassis fan header. There we go. So is it a 3-pin? Yes. That's up the top there. Okay, so I can put this towards the top. Don't forget, I've got to put thermal paste on. Don't let me forget, guys. Alright, looking cool. Now I need to connect the fan to the fan header pins, which are down there now in the spaghetti. This now on. We'll try and tie this back somehow, like so. But audio is that one over there apparently. So audio can go on. USB. What is USB? What does that mean? USB's header is U. So any one of these. Alright, let's do that. Try the left one first. And now our favourite, the power connectors and the HDD lights and the reset button. Okay, so power SW, reset SW, power LED, HE LED. So I need to go and get a manual to tell me which one of these they are, and then we try and connect these. These are a pain, these things, but alright, let me get the manual. Right, guys, so I've got the diagram. I believe it's that way round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pins, and it's not the right way round because there's a pin missing on there. So it's this way round. So it's 9 back to there. So 1 is over here on the right, and number 1 is 1 plus, and 3 minus is the hard drive activity light. So the hard drive lights, hard drive activity 1 and 3. What's 2 and 4? Hold on a minute. 2 and 4. Single coloured power LED, dual coloured power LED. Right, I don't think we're using 2 and 4, and I think the writing goes upwards. We'll try that first anyway. So these, I'm going to have to do these first, or I'm going to have to take this off, which was neat, but okay. There we go. Alright, so what do we say? HED is 1 and 3. Alright, 1 and 3. 1 and 3 is in. What's next? Reset switches 5 and 7, and the power switch is the one below. Okay, that's easy enough because the power switch is in 2. Oh wait, I do have power LEDs. Oh, there we go. So 2 and 4 were power LEDs. Oh no. So minus is 4 and plus is 1. No, plus is 2. Fuck. Okay. Let's do the bottom row first because that's... God damn these things. Alright. LEDs. Power LED. Minus and plus. Here we go. So minus... No, other way around. Okay, we've got the first... Okay, we've got the first 4 in. So we've got the hard drive activity in, and we've got the LED lights in. Who thought this was a good idea? Why don't you just have one connector? Jesus Christ. Alright, these two are easy actually. These two are together, so we can do 6 and 8 is the power. So that's the bottom. And the other one's on the top. So let's go. Alright, we are done. So they're on. Hopefully they're the right way round because I don't want to do that again, but yeah, If we have to, we have to. Alright guys, we managed to find another fan, so we put that on there. I didn't bother show you, all I did is take off the front panel, screwed it in, and that's going to suck air in. That's going to suck air. That's going to suck air in as well. Oh no, I've put that on the wrong way around. I'll change that around. Hold on. Alright guys, I just had to swap this fan around because I realised it was the wrong way. Once I put that in, I knew air was coming in, and then it was coming in that way as well. So it has to come in and then get sucked out, and then this one obviously draws in the cold air into there. So at least we can utilise this extra fan header we have here. So that can go on. Alright, I think that is it. Oh, I'm going to put these back on. Alright, I think we're good to go, guys. Should we power it on? Actually, we'll power it on the next video. We'll unwrap the painted panels now so we can see what they look like, and then tomorrow we're going to finish the panels and we're going to test this out and put an OS on the drive, and hopefully it all works, and we'll be giving it away by the weekend, because today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. We're going to get this finished, so hopefully you'll join me back again. Let's go and get the side panels and see what they look like. Alright, here's the side panels. Let's see if we can get these peeled off. Obviously I'm going to keep the square protected because tomorrow we're going to be spraying the rest, and that's to be done. Be done with this. Alright guys, there we have it. I've peeled it all back. I'm going to leave the square on there in a minute protected because the blue's going to go over there, but I've got to leave the yellow to cure for 24 hours now at least, and then I can cover that up and then do the rest of the spray the rest of this blue. But can you see what this is now? There's a piece missing there I've got to get off, but yeah, I'm super happy with that, man. Definitely got the technique down right. I drew out the pattern, I then put the see-through masking tape, cut around that, and then that worked out perfect. What do you think, guys? I'm happy with it. I kind of wish it was kind of bigger now. I wanted it to be a bit more bigger, but hey, that's what it is. Yeah, it looks exactly, it does have a few more stars. If you recognize what this is, it should have a few more stars, but I thought 6 stars, 3 each side, is enough for my capabilities to tolerate. Probably going to have to sand this back down because that's going to turn out green. We know that from previous experience. What do you think, guys? Let me know. Let me know what you think this theme is, if you can recognize it now. You've had a few clues. The power supply had the 555 on it. This now has a number 1 in a white square with this pattern. This is super familiar pattern. I hope the people don't mind me doing this. I don't know if there's any problems with that, but anyway, yeah, I'm super happy with that. Obviously this could have come out, yeah, no, it's fine, I'm happy with it. So if you think this is going to turn out cool, please subscribe. I appreciate it if you would subscribe, and leave a comment, leave a like, let me know what you think. And as I said, I've got loads of parts so I can build another PC. I want to reach a milestone though this time, because this is a lot of work. This was a lot of work. I'm not done yet, but there's a lot of work involved in this. I've been spending every day for the past 2 weeks, I think, doing this. And I started this way back, but I had to stop that because I thought I'd do something else quick, was the PlayStation controller. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. That was another nightmare, but it turned that around. Yeah, really appreciate it if you subscribe, guys, and leave a comment what you think this theme is, because it should be obvious now. And if it's not obvious, it'll be obvious definitely tomorrow once we finish this, or probably Saturday I might get the video out. So yeah, appreciate you guys, and catch you on the next one. See you there.